All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome today to this particular session where we will be doing live analysis on Nifty, Bank Nifty, and other sectors. And we will try to understand the direction of the market today and maybe by tomorrow. All right, short term, and we'll also have a look at the long term market outlook as well using various indicators that we have on Strike platform. All right. So, any doubts or any questions, please note it down and feel free to write it in the comment section. Towards the end of the session, we'll have a half an hour session. All right. And towards the end, 5 to 10 minutes, we will be having a question and answer round where any of your doubts you can, feel free to ask me. Okay. So, let's begin and let me present my screen. Okay. So, that's the Nifty chart in front of you. That's the Nifty daily chart in front of you. All right. And what we can see is that on 20th of December, there was a big red candle. And after that, there was a gap up opening on the 23rd of December. But market failed to give a follow through, forming three dojis. That's today. All right. So on the 3 days, since last 3 days, it's doing nothing. All right. So this gap from the 28th of December to 23rd of December ka opening, this gap area I will take it from low. So this area is acting like a strong support level for Nifty, and this area is between 23,530 to 23,728. That's the where exactly current Nifty is trading at, spot Nifty. All right. And where is the resistance? So resistance is right here on the top. This gap down is the resistance area. So you can see that Nifty is getting squeezed between this gap down and the gap up opening. So to have a clear direction in the market, we will have to wait for Nifty to cross about 24,200 at least, and somewhere in 24,200 we can also see that the 40 EMA, the blue line, okay, is also trying to come sloping downwards a little bit. So till the time this blue line does not get breached like this over here, yeah, something like this does not happen in market. So till that time, it's not advisable to go bullish, completely bullish on the market. All right. um, and the momentum indicator on the daily chart as well is in a declining mode, is in a bearish mode. All right. But has is near by its lowest level. All right. So we'll have to wait on the daily chart. We'll have to wait for RMI to give a new buy signal like this. And if prices Nifty goes above 40 EMA, all right. So RMI did give a buy signal over here, but Nifty failed to go above 40 EMA and it came down. And once again, from there, it gave a brief, all right, pullback. It went up and then came down again. Now, last to last week, okay, in the same session that we had over here, we had seen, yeah, we had seen this inverted head and shoulder on intraday time frame chart, yeah, over here. So this was the inverted head and shoulder that we had looked, okay, which went up. So it was looking bullish out here. But then, as per the inverted head and shoulder, if Nifty goes below the low of the right shoulder, then this bullish move gets negated. And so did it get negated. So this low, that is 23,860, is a crucial, acting like a crucial resistance level now that you can see. All right. So on an immediate basis, 23,865, 23,870 is a resistance level for Nifty. And on the lower end, this low that is at 23,530, you can round it off to 23,500, is acting like a support level for Nifty. Now on the intraday 2 hourly chart, 125-minute time frame chart, you can see that RMI has turned bullish over here. Okay, it has turned bullish. So a few days ago, when it turned bullish on the same time frame chart, Nifty did give a bounce back, came down, and then went up again. But RMI remained in a bullish territory. So something like this could also happen as of now. All right. Let's look at some lower time frame. Let's say 30-minute time frame chart. On the 30-minute time frame chart, yeah, RMI is not so strong. And even on a 5-minute chart, RMI did give a sell signal earlier today after the gap up opening today. Yeah, here this was a gap up opening for today. All right, in Nifty. But immediately, this is the first 5-minute candle. And after that, immediately Nifty started correcting down once again. All right, could not break this particular trend line over here. Yeah, it could not break above this trend line, started correcting down, and also covered this gap, and now is trading below the gap. All right. So on a 5-minute chart, it may give a buy crossover over here. Let's also put up a 40 EMA. All right. Uh, so yeah, 40 EMA, current very short term resistance 23,760. Okay. So if on a 5-minute chart, we first have to see, it's like, you know, multi time frame analysis is something like, yeah, multi-time frame analysis is something like, we are playing Kaun Banega Crorepati, all right, where, there are levels. At every level, there is something. So first, we have to pass the 10,000 level. Then we have to pass the 20,000 and 1,60,000 and 3,20,000 or whatever. So the first level to pass on is on a 5-minute chart is this particular 40 EMA and 20 SMA, which is currently trading somewhere around 23,760. If Nifty is able to cross above this level, means the first level is crossed. Then we have to look at probably a 75-minute time frame chart. And on the 75-minute time frame chart, we'll have to wait and watch where exactly is this 40 EMA. So 40 EMA is at 24,000. All right, so that will be the second level of resistance, which is coinciding with the gap down opening over here. So this becomes a very strong area of resistance. I hope that is clear, right? Okay, you can remain active by just typing in something yes or no in the comment section. So it helps me, understand and interact better. All right. So on that 75-minute chart, we'll also look at the weekly chart now. All right. On the weekly chart, what can we see? Thank you so much for your confirmation. Okay, let's have a look at the weekly chart. So on the weekly chart, last week we saw a closing below the 40 EMA. All right. So today Thursday and tomorrow Friday. All right. Thanks, Lokesh. We have to see and watch. It's a doji kind of a pattern. So if the short-term indicators are, oversold and we are expecting a bounce back, then in next 2 days, if Nifty closes somewhere around 23,850 above this 40 EMA of the weekly chart, then we may see some more pullback towards the median line at 24,640. Okay. Murali Dharanji, thank you so much for your confirmation. Shekhara Numburi ji, thank you. Okay. So weekly chart 40 EMA is, we are exactly trading. So it's like Nifty sitting on fence. Yeah, either down or either up. All right. Yeah, Mahendra ji, thank you. Let's look at the monthly chart. Now, on the monthly chart, RMI is, we did not see the RMI on the weekly chart. So, the momentum is still bearish. So, our bias will remain, okay, if Nifty closes below 23,800. All right, 23,800 is a level to watch out for today and tomorrow, especially tomorrow being a weekly closing. If Nifty tomorrow closes below 23,800, then probably we could see some more bearish, you know, market sentiment next week. Okay. Similarly, on the monthly chart, yeah, monthly chart, RMI momentum indicator is still bearish, and we can see that Nifty is from the upper Bollinger Band over here on 2nd of September. Yeah, so September, October, November, and December. Yeah, maybe January we can see some red candle over here, and the 20-day moving average, 20-month moving average, this yellow line is coming somewhere over here. So we can see a candle, maybe a candle over here, and then maybe a bounce back. We have to wait and watch. And also, we have to understand that on 31st of January, during that time, we'll be having our budget session. So market may turn volatile. So we have to be very careful at that time. Okay, so that's about it. The On a higher time frame chart, we are having some bearish bias in the market, but the short term indicators that we saw on the daily chart and on the intraday time frame chart, there is, a kind of a pullback we can see because the indicators are oversold. All right, we'll also look at the sentiment indicators, our own momentum swing, the daily swing indicator. All right, so where's the daily swing indicator? You can see that on 20th of December, it went below the oversold territory. The reading was only 6, and 3 days has passed by. We have not seen a significant bounce back, a meaningful bounce back, just a sideways move, and this indicator has bounced back from its oversold territory, and now reading is 26. Okay. Let's look at average swing also at the same chart. So on the same time frame chart, we can see average swing is still oversold. All right. So we'll have to wait that if this average swing is coming out of it or not. All right. And along with that, yes, do not forget to have 40 EMA. All right. Let me convert it into 40 and plot it. Yep. So do not forget that. See, in the past also, what has happened is that when this average swing has gone oversold, all right, Nifty could pass above 40 EMA. All right, Nifty could pass above 40 EMA. But last time when we saw over here, see, at this stage, yeah, average swing indicator was oversold. It did bounce back. Yeah, over here this indicator did bounce back, but from here what market did was market never went. So market was below 40 SMA, and because of that this indicator gave, even if it was oversold, the market remained sideways and then gave a correction once again as soon as this indicator reached its overbought territory. So if this is a downtrend, all right, and Nifty is not able to cross above 40 moving average, then what could happen is we can see that this can also come up like this. And as soon as it comes in the overbought and Nifty is still below 40 moving average, Nifty then can give a correction. Okay. Yeah, EMA or SMA, Lokesh, it would be at the same levels. I guess this is SMA that I've plotted. Uh, just a minute. Let me pull up EMA. We generally prefer EMA. So yeah, that's EMA, and we will say 40. Say okay. Yeah, so it's around at the same lines. All right. So this EMA 40 EMA on the daily chart needs to watch out for. All right. And so yep, as per this indicator, again we feel that it is an oversold territory. It can come up. So we are not looking at a immediate crash from here. We may see some time correction, and if the trend is still negative after that, we can see some meaningful correction, price correction. Or else, while this is coming up and 40 EMA is also breached on the upside, then yeah, maybe we can see some more upside. I hope that this view is clear. Yep. Can I get a yes on the chat box, please? Okay, so let's have a look at the other diffusion indicators. And before that, we generally have a look at FII index futures long position. So that's FII in the index position. Still, there is some short building up over here, and this indicator is going in the oversold territory, right? So we'll have to wait. Yeah, this is also a good sign. Basically, I would say, the bulls, the investors will have to wait, but waiting game is also good, right? So once it comes out from it, we can see some bottom. Yeah. Yeah, so this particular indicator is kind of a medium term indicator. So once this also starts coming out from it, then we may see a nice bottom over here, and Nifty can bounce back from there on. All right. Now let's look at diffusion indicator, percentage of stocks above 20 SMA. Right. So as I said earlier, the short term indicator is oversold. All right. And if we also apply the Rohit momentum over here, it would be handy. All right. So that's about Nifty 50. Nifty 50, we have already discussed the percentage of stocks above 20 SMA. This indicator is at its lowest level. So it's oversold, indicating a probable bounce back. We'll also have a look at mid cap index. The mid cap index, I'll pull up the RMI once again. So on the daily chart, RMI indicator on the mid cap index is also on a bearish side. The percentage of stocks above 20 SMA is also oversold. Yeah, but still on a declining end, right? And last time I think we have also seen this particular level over here currently has support at 50% of the retracement of this rally from 13th November to 17th December. This 1 month rally, 50% retracement has done, and 61.8 retracement is coming at this gap area. So, you know, if any gap area is coinciding with the 61.8 or 50%, this acts like a very, 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 very strong support level. And there is a high probability of this index bouncing back from here. Yeah, we'll definitely look at RRG also. Just hold on. Okay. Uh, So the mid cap index over here is still in a corrective phase, but has a support from 50% of the retracement level, and the 60% is right down here, coinciding with the gap. All right. So again, on the mid cap stocks, if you have already found some mid cap stocks, I think you can wait for a little while to give some, let the Nifty to go above 40 SMA, EMA, or if mid cap index starts correcting here and from 61.8 it can just bounce back. So be watch out. We'll definitely, every Tuesday and Thursday we'll be meeting over here, and we will be looking at how did this mid cap index perform. All right. Same thing I could also see in the small cap index. So in the small cap index, the RMI is also bearish. This has also gone down, and yeah, similarly, it's getting support from the 50% of the retracement of this 1 month rally, and 61.8 is somewhere a little bit below. So, like mid cap, small cap index, I have a similar looking chart. All right, and percentage of stocks about 200 days. So, kind of a medium term outlook, medium to long term outlook. uh, this particular indicator is not giving much. It does not make sense as of now. It's neither overbought nor oversold. So right now, no point in trying to analyze what can happen from here. Okay, we'll have to wait and watch whether the short term bounce back does it sustain or not. All right. So let's move ahead, and Shekhara Namburi ji is asking, can we consider RRG chart, RMI on weekly basis for medium term approach? Yes, definitely. So after the diffusion indicator, we look at RRG charts now. So on the RRG charts, relative rotation graph. So for those people who don't know what is RRG, let me just spend 1 minute and explain you that there are four quadrants over here: leading, weakening, lagging, improving. All right. So if any arrow over here, let's say FMCG arrow is sloping upwards, it means that their momentum, you can see on the y-axis, RS momentum is plotted. So the momentum in FMCG is increasing. All right, and it is sloping towards its right hand side, meaning, so on the x-axis, the RS ratio, relative strength. So relative to what? Relative to the benchmark, that is Nifty 50. So FMCG is kind of trying to outperform Nifty 50. All right, and it's headed towards the leading quadrant. You can see pharma and healthcare on the daily time frame of RRG, they are already in the leading quadrant over here. All right, and consumption has also come from the improving to the leading quadrant. So on the daily time frame charts, short term bullish traders can focus on these sectors: FMCG, pharma, healthcare. So these are, again, if you understand pharma and FMCG, they are called as defensive counters, defensive sectors. Meaning, if the economy is not doing well, so generally these defensive sectors, they will perform better. All right. So this is giving a signal that, yeah, the overall outlook of our market is also not so strong. Realty momentum is going down. All right, consumer durables momentum is going down. IT is going down, and it's probably headed towards the lagging quadrant. PSU Bank has entered the lagging quadrant over here. All right, so PSU Bank, it was in the leading earlier, few last week, but has come down to weakening and is entering the lagging quadrant. Energy could give a turnaround over here. Auto is confused over here. All right, going in and out from improving and lagging quadrant. All right. So we'll have a medium term outlook, and in the medium term outlook, we can go to a weekly time frame chart. And on the weekly time frame chart, what we can see is, so who can save Nifty now? Here, who can save Nifty on the medium term outlook? So I feel, looking at this chart, PSU Bank index on the weekly time frame, it's in the improving and it's headed towards the leading quadrant. So this is one counter that we have to watch out for. All right. Banking and financial service, private bank, they did well, but they have started losing momentum since last week. All right. Even IT, yeah, it has, if you can see, it has turned down. From here, it has turned down. All right. So momentum, it's losing, but it's outperforming Nifty. Yeah, all the arrows facing right hand side and on the leading and weakening quadrant over here, and if they're facing on the right hand side, meaning they're outperforming Nifty. All right, these are the underperformers, the laggers, and these are the ones pulling Nifty down. All right, Realty has come from lagging to the improving quadrant and is headed towards the leading quadrant. All right. So PSU Bank and Nifty Realty, these are the two sectors that we can see that if they enter leading, they can save Nifty. Okay. Uh, so let's also confirm this with the help of scanners, my friend. So on the RMI scanner, when we select the sectors, all right, you can select from your, you can make a basket of all your sectors over here. And in that sector, last week we saw that, all these, yeah, even on Tuesday we saw that, all these are still in a sell mode, nothing much. So FMCG over here on the daily time frame has given a new buy signal. All right. And we saw that on RRG just now, that PSU and Realty, they are the only ones on the weekly time frame. They are the only ones in a buy, where the momentum is in a buy mode. Rest, all of them are in a sell mode. So bank and financial services are in a new sell mode. All right. So overall, let's so overall, what we feel is that uh, the market, okay, is kind of oversold. It's looking at a bounce back, but whether the bounce back comes in or not, and if it comes in and it sustains, then probably we could say that, and on the uh, over a medium term to long term outlook, the market can perform well, provided the short term bounce back is there and this rally also sustains, this bounce back also sustains. All right. So any questions? We have 2 to 5 minutes more. If any questions, kindly type it in the chat box and let me know. Yeah. Okay. So which stocks looking good in Nifty PSU Bank? How to find? Okay. So Rupesh ji, uh, on the RMI scanner itself over here, what you can do is uh, you have PSU Bank, yeah, Nifty PSU Bank. You can select over here and you can see that, oh wow, nicely, color coordinated. Hourly chart, all these are in a buy mode. Daily chart, they are in sell mode. Weekly buy and monthly sell. So over here, you can just look at all the charts one by one. All right, and try to, you can do your own analysis over here. And within these which are strong, again you can do the same thing on the RRG. So instead of the sectors, you can select Nifty PSU Bank. So within Nifty PSU Bank, that is a benchmark, we can see that Union Bank momentum is gaining and is headed towards the leading quadrant. So you can come back to the scanners over here and select Union Bank. So on the daily time frame chart, Union Bank was in a sell mode, yeah, but it's kind of a oversold. So if Union Bank goes above this 40 EMA, all right, and that is also coinciding with this particular gap area. So this becomes the resistance for Union Bank. If it crosses nicely with volumes, then maybe further upside could be seen. All right. Rupesh ji, please don't take this as a recommendation of or any sort of thing. I'm just analyzing, and before you take a trade, you do your own analysis. Yeah, that's a disclaimer that I should give you. Yeah, but I hope I have answered your question, Rupesh Shahji. can we check option OI for momentum? Okay, so basically you can check options OI data for understanding where is support and resistance. Yeah, you're most welcome, Rupesh ji. So in the we can go to options segment on the Nifty and click on the combined OI. So over here we can see that 23,800 call open interest is at its highest. So this is acting like a strong resistance level for Nifty 23,800. The same thing we saw on the charts as well. All right. And 23,700 put open interest is highest. So that is acting like a support level. Now today if you see that there is a more of a call activity compared to the put activity. All right, there is more number of open interest contracts open in the call. So this is giving you a slight of a bearish view. All right. So I hope Shekhar Naburi ji, I've answered your query. Next is LNT view. So let me just type in LNT over here. Let me put Larson, Larson and Tubro charts. Any other questions over here? Okay. So the same Larsen and Toubro, you can also see it if you know it's in the infra sector. So you can select Nifty Infra over here. All right, and its rotation graph will open up over here. All right, Nifty Infra. Okay, so Larsen and Toubro over here on the daily time frame has gone below its 40 EMA. Yeah, momentum is bearish. On the weekly time frame, it's above and can take support at the 40 EMA. RMI is kind of a bullish mode but slowing down. It's in a sideways territory. The long term there is it's completely sideways range. So maybe we can say that Larson and Tubro is still trying to trade in this broad range. That's what I can see. Yeah, Murali Dharanji, Mahendra Rajput. When can we get RMI scanner filter for mobile? I cannot give you any time-based thing, but yeah, mobile application we are working on it. Okay. All right. Devyani chart Sunil Raiji, and then we will end. All right. So Devyani recently, I was looking at this particular counter where it is going strongly on the daily chart. All right. And what I saw was in the strike valuation setup. All right. Again, just the analysis, no recommendation, my friends. All right. Kindly do your own analysis first before buying or selling any share. So on the 1 year horizon, the valuation is has started improving from -2 SD and started improving a little bit. The momentum is also on a bullish side. If you look at the 5 year data, on a 5 year data, the valuation seems to be very, very low. All right, it's at its lowest level, and the RMI has turned bullish. And if we look at the maximum data, they have more than 10 years, 10 years or more than that. So again, over here, RMI is slightly around zero and the valuations. So basically, Devyani valuations are at its lowest level. So if the market picks up you can see some action over here. All right, Sunil Raiji. So thank you very much. And today is what, Thursday. I wish you all a very happy holidays. Yeah, we are having a Christmas time going on. I think even the FIIs, especially the FIIs, are having the Christmas time. So probably there won't be much action seen over here. Not much of volatility. We'll be, we can see. So stay chill before you take any decisions about buying or selling. Kindly wait for further confirmation. Look at all the indicators well, do for good analysis, and then go ahead with it with proper stop loss. All right. So that's my time. Uh, See you guys on Tuesday morning. But if you would like to join on Hindi channel as well, on Hindi Monday and Wednesday at 5 p.m. Yeah, I will be conducting the live session in Hindi. All right. So see you. Have a great day. Bye bye.